GTFO is considered one of the hardest games on Steam. It was first revealed in 2017 and came to Steam Early Access in 2019. I joined the hype in late 2020 with a group of streamer friends. When we joined, the concept of rundowns, matchmaking lobbies, stat boosters, or even bots weren't a thing. Now the game has entered its 7th rundown and all the other features have been added. Even the story has become very fleshed out as well, crafting a unique tale between the warden and the prisoners. Now, I haven't played in a while and it's hard for me to get 3 other people to join me, so today I'm going to see if I can beat the first stage of GTFO's latest rundown. Now, as a warning, there could be a lot of flashing lights in this game, so please, if you are sensitive to that, watch with caution. Let me first just start off by saying, if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel, follow me on Twitch, comment down below, and throw a like to it if you found this video interesting. So, this is GTFO's latest rundown, number 7, titled Rise. I'm pretty excited. I have no idea what to expect. I'm going into this completely blind. I'm going to show you the loadouts for myself and the bots, the rules, and then we're going to get right into it. So for this, I'll be loading out each bot and myself to what I feel will give me the best chance for success. Remember, this is hard enough with 4 real people playing. I can't imagine what it's going to be like playing with bots. So my loadout will be the Van, Aachen, LTCS, the Malatak, HXC, the Shotgun Sentry, and the Peacekeeper. Bot 1 will have the Baldo J300, the Techman Virtua XII, the Stalwart Flow G2, and the Mako Drillhead. Bot 2 will have the TR22 Hanaway, the Malatak HXC, the Mine Deployer, and the Santonian HDH. Bot 3 will have the Malatak LX, the Mastaba R66, the Burst Sentry, and the Fixed Blade. Here are the rules for the challenge run. I'm only going to give myself 3 solid attempts since each run may take a while. Number 2, I'm not allowed to use any guide of any kind to figure out what to do, where to go, or how to complete the objective. Number 3, no changing the loadouts after the first run. And number 4, and the most important rule is GTFO is completing the mission with all the bots and myself. I have no idea how the bots interact once inside the complex, no idea what the task will be until the drop. This may have been a bad idea, but let's see if I can GTFO. One thing I've always loved about the GTFO loading screen is the drop. Not only is it absolutely epic and dreadful, but it also gives you critical mission details. So, for the first one of Rundown 7, the mission is one I recall doing in the past. Resuscitate a neonate HSU or human stasis unit. This is a pretty straightforward mission. I just need to locate the zone to be able to complete the task in GTFO. I now recall not liking this mission due to the fact someone has to carry the HSU to the objective and back out. Carrying this greatly slows anyone down and you can no longer use a weapon. That means I'm going to have to rely on the bots a lot for the final part of the mission. The first step is getting to the terminal and using the query command to locate NCR_A02, and it doesn't look like the bots will be helping lugging this thing around. Right off the bat, it's time to test what the bots can really do in this game. Of course, they don't attack sleepers. That's helpful, but also annoying at the same time. That means taking them out while they're undisturbed will fall to me. I decided to test the waters with the bots right off the start. That way, if things went south, I didn't lose too much progress. Even after attacking the sleepers, the bots just stood there, not attacking, doing nothing. Not going to be helpful in the long run. Right off the bat, things nearly went wrong and I took damage way too early for a game like this. Now that I tested the waters, it's time to find the terminal. After clearing out the next room, I got to work using the terminal to find the location to bring the HSU. There are terminals placed throughout each level. They can find mission objectives, ping items, and even find you resources. Once I ran the query command, I now had to make my way to Zone 49. Of course, in GTFO, nothing is ever that simple, and now I needed to complete a subtask to advance. I was instructed to search for a recycle group, but the terminal I was just using wasn't the correct one. I needed to gain access to Zone 44. Thankfully, it was just a security scan with no alarm. I gained access and set the HSU down. I took this downtime to search nearby lockers as well. I discovered I could ping certain items for the bots to pick up. However, I was still down health and I know one of those bots has a medkit. It was now time to input the recycle command, so I could advance. Once that was done, I picked up the HSU unit and forged forward. It was now time to enter Zone 45. I located the door that would take me to Zone 49. However, as I already stated, nothing is straightforward in GTFO. To gain access to Zone 49, I needed to locate Orange Key 401. At this point, I just left the HSU behind because where I'm heading, I won't need it. I headed to the terminal to ping where the keycard could be located. Looks like I need to head to zone 47 for the keycard and my first real test of this level. I located the door that leads to zone 47, and as I suspected, it had an alarm. That means once I attempt to access it, an alarm would go off and the enemies would start to swarm me. This was going to be a make it or break it moment. I took a short time to prep the area as the enemies would only come from the previous zone. I set up a trip mine and my shotgun sentry. I quickly learned the bots don't appear to use their special tools, unless I was supposed to instruct them. At least I know the bots will fight back if we're being attacked, but I wasn't sure if that would be enough. With the minimal prep, I started the scan and the alarm started going off. Thankfully, it was only one check to stop the alarm. However, I still had enemies to deal with. We managed to take them out with minimal damage, and now it was time to advance and find the key card.
Sleepers, don't wait. Shh. Sleepers, don't make a sound.
It was on to zone 47, and things were starting to ramp up. Right away, I noticed a number of sleeper enemies had already increased. I thought it best to take them out now, so I wouldn't have to worry about something setting them off later. Of course, it now seems the bots wanted to help me take out the sleepers. We woke some up, and thankfully they were dealt with and we moved on. I needed to locate another terminal in zone 47, so I could ping the location of the orange key. Of course, along the way, more sleepers filled the area, making it a bit more difficult. Once I found the terminal, I was able to ping the key location, and it was located in zone 47, section C, which thankfully I was right near. I grabbed the key and headed back to enter zone 48. I rushed back, used the keycard, and started the security scan. I was getting closer to my objective. Right when the door lowered, things ramped up with the arrival of the big sleepers. These are not enemies you want to fight head on. Best thing right now is to sneak by them. From here, I'm going to let things play out a bit. I'll be back before we reach zone 49.
Sleepers.
Please step into the bioscan.
Oh, great. We woke up the whole family. Yes. We must prepare ourselves. This door's not gonna hold much longer! On me!
There were a lot of close calls during that sequence. I'm low on health. The path beyond this door is what we needed. I really needed a medkit. I still think one of my bots had a medkit. They just weren't sharing. So I picked up the HSU unit. I found a medkit. I revived it. And from here, it was a dead sprint out. Now remember, we have to get out with the HSU unit. Someone has to carry it. That means someone's not using a weapon to defend ourselves on the way out, which falls to me because the bots aren't carrying it. So I'm going to rely on them for the final run out of here. Let's see if we can do it.
Shit. We stirred the falcon nest. Bollocks. Get ready. Knocking pretty hard over here. Oh, great. We woke up the whole family. Yes, I hear it. I hear it too well.
I honestly can't believe this. I fully expected to use all 3 of my attempts and fail, but we actually managed to GTFO. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe the bots make things a little bit easier. I'm not entirely sure. I felt like some sections were still hard, but at the same time, it felt a lot easier than past rundowns. Again, I haven't played this in quite a long time, but I managed to make it out. So if you liked what you saw, be sure to comment down below, throw a like to the video, and if you're not already, please consider subscribing. If you want to see me take on the next level of the rundown, let me know in the comments down below. This video took a long time to make, so I need to make sure there's enough interest in part 2 for this to continue. Otherwise, catch me live over on Twitch, check out the other content on my channel, and I'll catch you in the next game. Thanks for watching.